To you. I hope you're doing well. My apologies to all of you in like Kentucky, Ohio, Indiana. They're dealing with some really nasty weather right now. Believe it or not, there are times when I miss the snow and the ice. I did grow up in northern Canada, and there are days when I miss four seasons. It's a beautiful day today. It's been overcast most of the day. I made some fun changes to my house here. We just added a punching bag over there. That's been fun. So it's time to go for a little walk because it's been cloudy and rainy all morning, which is kind of weird because the rainy season's supposed to be over, but it's not. So we'll see if whatever this thing is that is supposed to move with me, that one of my friends recommended I get. Let's see if it works. But we're doing good. I've had a busy day today. Got a lot of things going on. Started my men's coaching group up this week. There's still time to get into that. So if you're interested in learning about that, it's a 4-month program, essentially a complete rebuild. We've got all levels. We've got people in there that have worked out their whole life and now are a little broken. And they've got people that have let themselves go. We're starting from zero. So we do like a 90-minute consult call to kind of customize your plan. And then we have a weekly group coaching call. We have a course you go through. And then you get WhatsApp support to help. So if you want to learn about that, if you're a guy over 40, you're interested in that, just comment coaching in the comments. If you're on YouTube, just go to Vitality Brotherhood and go to the coaching or the coaching tab at the top, and it'll have a link to do a call with me. Even if you're a woman too, I do work with women as well. I'm actually starting a women's group. I'm working on getting that going right now. I started a men's group, and there was a lot of people reached out. A lot of ladies reached out and wanted me to start a women's group. So we're doing that as well, which is going to be fun. I'm actually having a client that I've worked with for, maybe 16 years now, is going to be helping me with that. One of the reasons I was hesitant to it's really hard for me to demo exercises for women. And I don't have a lot of equipment available to me. I don't have a gym where I can film stuff. So she's going to help kind of be my demo. And a lot of, it's hard. That's why I picked the men group, because I'm going to be a 50-year-old guy here in April, and I can demo exercises for a 50-year-old dude. But when you're a big burly dude and you're doing these exercises, a lot of women are just like, it just doesn't really go for them. So I've got myself a very fit lady that I've been working with for a long time, who's going to help me on the calls. She's going to help demo stuff and help provide support in the group. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm also working on having a medical person that I know and trust to come in that specializes in kind of female hormones, to kind of do a call once a month to answer questions. So I'm working on that. That's all in the works, but that should be being released here in the next week. So I'm looking forward to that. We of course have my men's group, the Vitality Brotherhood. If you want information on that, just comment 40 in the comments and you'll get a link to that. There is a 7-day free trial for that. And if, of course, you're on YouTube and you're watching this, there'll be a link to the Vitality Brotherhood below in the description. So, as you can see, it's very sunny. This tree over here is just, I think I've showed this to you before, but this tree, let me flip this around, is something out of a science fiction movie. I have never seen anything like this tree before. Let me get out of the sun so you can see it. This looks like something out of a Stephen King horror movie. Let me get the shade so you can see it. Look at this thing. It looks like, I don't know. It just looks pretty wild. And look at the roots, and the branches look like roots. Isn't that crazy? Look at that. Look at how wild that is. Isn't that crazy? I'm just in awe every time I walk by it. It's humongous. And it's one of the biggest trees around here. And with the amount of lightning we get here, I'm shocked this tree is still standing. We had a lightning storm here the other day that I've never in my life experienced thunder that actually knocked stuff off my counter. Like, I could feel the thunder in my bones. It shook me. My poor dog Rommel didn't know what the hell was going on. And I actually had stuff falling off my kitchen counters, off my shelves. It was so intense. The light, I had to actually I have shutters. All the homes here have shutters. Most of them have shutters for security and for like really bad storms. I closed the shutters because the lightning was so intense. It just lit the room up. Like, it was insane. I've never experienced that kind of lightning that close or thunder that close before. It was wild. It felt like, I've been in earthquakes before, and it felt like an earthquake. That's what it felt like. So it was wild. That was like a week or two ago. And I'm really shocked that this tree didn't get whacked by that lightning. We've got some really big trees on the property here, actually. What's really wild is that some of the people here have been harvesting. And I don't know what they've been harvesting, but they had this crop that they were cutting with machetes. I think it's gone. Oh, there it is. So they cut this stuff. It's really weird. And then they kind of stack it almost like hay. And they beat it with a big metal stick. It's really wild. They were out here for hours yesterday doing that. But we got like Yuka that's getting ready to be harvested, I guess. But yeah, we got, you look at the size of these trees here. I mean, it's just so pretty. So I'm very lucky. I'm in my new house. I mean, it's not a new house, but I mean, I'm in my house that is new to me, and really enjoying it. A lot more. I'm getting a lot better sleep. It's much more ventilated. Probably going to break down and buy a portable air conditioner. I've learned I need air conditioning. Call me non-primal, whatever. Do whatever it takes to get a better night's sleep. But I found I sleep way better with good solid air conditioning, even though it's not necessarily that hot here. When I go to Panama City and I'm in air conditioning and I could set the temperature at like 65, 70, I sleep way, way, way better. So we're gonna get some. I can get a portable air conditioning unit in Managua for actually pretty reasonable at a place called Price Mart, which is like Costco. So as you can see behind me here, the nice thing about this area is even though when it gets really sunny and hot, you can always retreat to the trees over here. And it's like literally 20 degrees cooler in the shade. So yes, it's really interesting. We had a little bit of rain today, nothing crazy, but the roads here, I have to go down about, I don't know, like a mile of dirt road. And during the rainy season, it's pretty wild because the water just literally carves these giant ruts. Like, you gotta be really careful because like the road can change constantly, but literally now that the rainy season's over, they hauled out the dirt trucks, the gravel trucks, and the rollers, steam rollers, and literally filled the road in. The road's perfect now. So it'll be perfect from now until rainy season. And then when rainy season comes, they just let it go because like there's no way the water is just so powerful and there's just so much of it that it just literally just carves up the road. And so you got to have some skill. But here's my Dom's pissing Rommel off. But there's the pool. Very nice, shaded. So, and then my yard here, I've got some big trees, but Definitely no ice and snow here, that's for sure. We're almost being needy. So you can see the big trees by my house. And I've got a huge patio. I've been really impressed with this motorcycle. Rommel, be nice. This bike has been great. It is a Genesis or Hennessy. It's probably the nicest Chinese bike there is. I stuck with Chinese. You can buy Honda, Yamaha, but they're a lot more expensive. But the parts on this bike are so much better than the one I had. It's a 250. I put 17-inch rims on it. I had to have the kickstand shortened by about 3 inches. I added these crash guards. It's a little dirty right now because obviously we got dirt roads here, but I added these crash guards. My barber is a welder. And so these little crash guards usually only come with one bracket. So we added 2. So it's actually oil cooled. So you can see here, it has a little radiator over here that would usually be for like liquid. Well, liquid, yeah, but usually coolant, but it actually is oil. So they take the oil from the engine and they take it up there and they cool it. It makes it a little better. It also, the nice thing is it has a nice digital dash with actually has a phone charger that actually works. And the nice thing about the digital dash is that it actually has a temperature gauge. So it has an idiot light if the temperature is getting too high. And that was one of the things I was worried about, Rommel, with the other bike, is that when I was sitting in traffic, because it's air cooled, that it might overheat and like wreck the engine. So this one at least has a moron light. Come on, Rommel, let's go. At least has a moron light to let you know if the temperature is way too harsh. So there's actually did a really good interview with a guy named Scott Ford, who I've worked with. Financial advisor, CEO, very successful gentleman. He's done a lot of deep work on himself, has worked with a lot of really cool people. We did a podcast the other day. It's on my YouTube channel. It's called The Evolution of Scott Ford, if you want to check that out. Dom, don't bite Rommel. My little puppy is trying to play with Rommel. You can see there's Dom. For those of you who've been following me for a while, dude, you just rolled around in a whole bunch of stuff. He looked like he was like a tiny rat when I got him, and now he is large. And Rommel is well over 20 now. As you can see, he's doing fine, but he's got a little hitch in his get along. Part of that is because he got hit by a car just before I got him. Getting a little bathroom break there, but they're getting along pretty good. It's just that like Dom DeVino is only like, what is he, like maybe 4 or 5, maybe 5 months old? Maybe, no, not even. I didn't get him that long ago. So he's not that old. And he's almost the size of Rommel now. And he hasn't even hit puberty yet. Like, he's not even close to puberty. So he's going to be a big dog. And obviously he's just got tons of energy. And Rommel is old. Rommel's doing really good. I mean, he'll play catch. I mean, he would play catch until he died if I let him. But we usually play catch for about 10 minutes. And then he starts, like, really having a hard time. And so I just say, let's go home, buddy. And so we'll play catch for 5 or 10 minutes a couple times a day. And then luckily Dom's got a bunch of other dogs to kind of keep him happy during the day and for him to play. So that's basically what's going on. You can check out that podcast with Scott Ford. You want to check out the Vitality Brotherhood Coaching Group, you can try it for a week. It's just put 40 in the comments if you're a man over 40. Obviously, we've had a bunch of women try and join the women's group. I'll be announcing here soon. Then the what else is there? The men's coaching program, or coaching in general. Generally, I've got the group coaching open right now. That's where I'd like to pick up a few people if I could. just write in coaching. If you're on YouTube, just go to Vitality Brotherhood and look up coaching and schedule a call with me to learn more. And then I'm doing a live session on Sunday, and I believe it's called, what is it called? Don't Let This Hold You Back. Something along those lines. And it's kind of a, why am I standing? This isn't a good idea. See, never stand below a coconut tree, because like the coconuts fall off all the time, and that would not be a good way for me to die. Getting hit in the head with a coconut, that's probably like what would happen too. With my luck, I would, like yesterday, you can see, I'm not giving you the finger, but I got bit by something that caused my middle finger to swell up. I'm not giving you the finger, but something bit me. And so now my middle finger is like large and in charge. So yeah, that's fun. A little IV, well, I didn't do IV vitamin C, but high dose vitamin C, a little Perk Health. Vitamin C, a trick I learned from Dr. Stillman. Some iodine. And that sucker is doing a lot better. It looked pretty nasty and felt nasty yesterday, but it's feeling a lot better today. So you never know. You can get bit by stuff here. You eat something that doesn't agree with you, because, this is a third world country. So that live on, you can go to my YouTube and check out and set a reminder for that live on Sunday. That's going to be fun. And I look forward to getting back into routine. The holidays have kind of thrown me out of a routine. And I've been building a lot of my back end stuff as well. So that's been my main focus right now, is on that. So once we get all that rolling, I'll get back into doing regular lives, regular Q&As, all that stuff. So I like being in a rhythm. Actually, I've been going to the gym here consistently, which has been good. And I got my punching bag. I've got a nice gymnastics mat so I can do my ground warm up. Here's a couple little simple things that have really made a huge difference for me that I knew about, but you wouldn't think it would make that big a difference. I've always thought about having a key rack, because I'm over the years, I would misplace my keys and spend like tons of time looking for them. And in my stupidity, this house that I just moved into already has a key rack. And so my keys, at the end of the day, my key stays in the motorcycle the whole time, because nobody's going to come here and steal my motorcycle. But at night, I take it out of the bike and I put it on the key thing. And that has saved me a lot of time, effort, and stress. So that's something simple. If you don't have a key rack, get one. It'll save you a lot of time. And I put my phone right by the key rack too at the end of the night. That's been good. The other thing is I kind of slacked on my floor stuff. I've been getting down on the floor and doing like 5-10 minutes of moving around. God, for I don't know how many years now. And I took a couple weeks. I was so busy. I just kind of like ignored it, so to speak. And it was like probably 2 weeks maybe. And I felt like really old. So getting down on the floor, if you look up, hey, what's going on? How are you doing? If you look up like feel good circuits and things like that, or originally I got the idea for the ground based floor warm up from the Parisi School of Strength and Speed. They have like a whole 15-minute dynamic warm up. Some of it's on the floor, some of it's skipping. I've used that for warming up for people and on their days off for Lord knows how many years. And so I've been doing it consistently for a long time, and I just kind of got distracted and stopped doing it. And let me tell you what, the difference it makes is insane. Like my hips, my back, just getting down on the floor and doing some really simple stuff makes all the difference in the world. But I'm going to go look for my dogs. They are somewhere here in this forested area. Now, I've got to be really careful because I don't have shoes on, and the grass is kind of tall. So I really need to be watching the ground for snakes, scorpions, and various critters. But it looks like the dogs are moving back to the house. So that's good. I might not have to walk through this tall grass, which I really don't want to get bit by a snake or a scorpion. Lord knows what bit me on the finger the other day. So maybe we'll just walk back. But yeah, good, they're going back. So I don't have to trudge through the tall grass. That would really suck. Because you got to watch it. You can see these are, I think these are like oranges. I don't know if these are limes. So we've got a lot of trees here on the farm. I think these are lime trees. I think those are limes, I think. Yeah. But they call it lemon here, lemon. So it's a lot of limes, man. Ooh, there's a lot of them. We'll be coming into, when I first moved here last year, I think it was in May. We'll be coming into, oops, what did I do? Oh, there we go. I turned the camera off. I'm an amateur. Last year when I moved here, it was May, and I believe it was May, and it was mango season. So from now until May, it'll be cranking the mangoes out and the avocados. And so, which makes sense because the trees are going to crank out as much fruit as they can and to get down as much fruit as they can between now and when the next rainy season comes around. So they're going to use the resources they've gathered from the rainy season to make fruit, to make sure during the dry season that their fruit is spread out. It's pretty genius. So the mangoes will be in full season here soon, and it's like literally they are everywhere. It is really crazy. They're so good too. You literally just can't stop eating them. This is a mango tree right here. No fruit yet, but they grow pretty quickly. So thanks for tuning in, and I hope you have yourself a great day. So moral of the story, get a key rack, get down on the floor and do some stuff every day. Knee circles, grab your knees, rock back and forth, do some fire hydrants, do some bird dogs, do some quadruped rotations. Just move around. It's good for you. And check out the Vitality Brotherhood, comment 40 in the comments. Schedule a call with me to talk about my coaching programs. Just type in coaching. And we'll see you again soon. Have a great day.